season 5. Well, we just left off with Mateo being deported, so we're trying to sort all of that out and figure out how to get him out of the detention center. All the characters are grieving in their own way. Cheyenne in particular has her own way of dealing with her emotions, which is to not deal with them and then just let them bubble up and explode. So yeah, that's where we're at. Dina's was mourning her birds for most of it. That relationship between her and Garrett was really strained because he basically killed her babies. America and Ben's characters, Amy and Jonah, they're, dealing with their own romance, figuring out their level of commitment and what's going to happen with that. I think she just had one career fail after another, so I guess she's probably going to go on to her next career venture and figure out what that might be. But yeah, I think that Mateo leaving was definitely the highlight, the emotional highlight. Yeah. This season, again, we pick up with her mourning Mateo and just trying to function normally without him being, her best buddy. And some of the repercussions of him leaving are positive, maybe. There's one less person in the store, so there's been, his locker's opened up now, and people want that locker, and Cheyenne holds the keys. It definitely felt really dramatic. We had about like 8 firefighters in here dressed up as those ice dudes, and they were like coming at us from every corner. And I just remember the director we had that day, we were working with him on choreographing the scene, and it was just, yeah, it was really chaotic. Anytime you're running and there's a camera and there's other people who are gonna capture you, it was a lot. Yeah, and I think like we didn't really have to act that much. Like, it really felt like me and America and Nichole, like we were really running from these threatening figures. So from an acting perspective, it was like really helpful to have all that chaos around us, because it just really made us feel like we were in that situation, I think. So exciting that we have Kaliko as a series regular now. I feel like I don't know how often that happens on TV shows where, come season 5, the character is grown and people love that Sandra so much that they, decided to make her a full-on member of the team. And yeah, she's so awesome to work with. I think that right now, like, Sandra's planning her wedding, so we're definitely focusing more on her and her storylines. And yeah, I'm curious to see how they utilize her to the most. It's kind of like the employees versus technology, which I personally, that's a stance that I take. I don't really like technology. I don't like all this stuff. It scares me to think about like having kids that have more technology. So I think that, yeah, the show's kind of touching on that a little bit. Like maybe we should be a little bit afraid of all this technology. Yeah, I mean, every season coming back, it really honestly feels like you never left, which is so weird. We go off and we all have our own little adventures or little, things change. People have babies, and then we come back here and it's like yeah, everyone feels so familiar again. And it's weird now, season 5, all the past seasons have like blended together in my head. Like I can't keep straight what I was doing, from season 2 to season 4. Like, it's just crazy all the time that's gone by.